Hold on.
Recording is on.
There we go. Tell me if you can see me still.
Yes, I can see you.
Cool. Okay. It has been happening like once in a blue moon that when I hit recording, my camera is still on. And when the recording comes up, I can see everything and me. But for some reason, you can't see me ever so often.
Well, I can't see you now.
Well, it says you've been turned off for bandwidth. Hang on. Move your thing back and forth.
This? Oh, there it is.
Hold on.
Okay,
All right.
I can see you.
You can? Okay, cool. I can get you too. So with that being said, you're my first client. So I had a lot of meditation beforehand, like
Good.
15 minutes. Yeah. So one of these is there. I don't even know. I was trying to figure out if it's like a dad or something like that. Is there an older gentleman with like a hardcore J name, like either James or John or something like
James.
that?
Yes, that's my dad. Well, that's my uncle, but that's my dad. He took me in when I was, younger. Yes, he passed away before my fiance passed away. So yes, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, his name is James.
Oh, really? Okay. So I'll check mark that. Okay. So because he came in with another guy and I couldn't figure out the relationship. I was like, how does this go? How are they together? Like, what is this? So that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Does he, just so we can stay, hang on. So now he has a daughter with him too. You don't have a daughter that's passed. James? Hold on. Let me figure out how old James is. I don't know if he's like 50. I don't know if he's like 80. I don't know. Hang on. Give me a second. Let me see if
I think he was 70 something.
Yeah, he's like right in that middle area. Hang on. I know he's less than 75. I don't know, because I keep holding up my thing and he's less than that.
Mhm.
Look at that and then let me know. Figure that out if you want to. Another thing with him. Hang on. We're friends. Oh, so he was friends with. Oh, okay. Just like you said, he was friends with him. We call him like a special friend or call him like a really good friend. It almost feels like a son all at the same time. That's how a Quentin feels. Hang on. And I have another question. This is very random. Did somebody die of a punctured lung somewhere or it getting pierced or something like that? It's another
lung.
Yeah. I don't know how that would happen besides either our lungs are filling up with fluid and we puncture them or
Quinn had congestive heart failure and his lungs were filling up with fluid.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay. That was
and I think my dad did too. His was filling up with fluid because he had cancer and he couldn't. Yeah. Both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody's that. Sorry, I just saw the most like right beforehand. I'm asking him like, how'd you die? Like, what is this? And he's showing me. They're literally showing me lungs filling up and like puncture. And I'm like, did we die of a punctured lung or our lungs filling up with fluid? Like, what is going? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lungs
It was
filling
terrible.
up with fluid.
Yeah. So what I want. Hang on. Let me get into him. Hang on. Let me go here and grab that. Sorry, I'm about to put on my classical music so I can vibe out. Hang on.
No problem.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Sorry about that. That was my Hang on. At least we're quick about it. Hang on. Have you felt with him? He's giving me a whole long drawn out speech right now. He's talking about, it's almost like you talk to him all the time now. Talk to him. It's like arguing back and forth or whatever it is. And then he's just like, oh, well, I can't argue back or like talk to her about it back. Anyways, it's this whole conversation going on. And then he's talking about, have you felt him around? Like, it feels like he can move stuff. or knock things
It
over.
feels like I just told my daughter the other day, it feels like he's like touching me at night, like he's putting his hands around my waist, and it scares me and wake me up.
Yeah, sorry, just because he feels so physical to me right now, it's almost like we could like move our cup a little bit. Like
Yeah.
that. And that's why I'm like, there's something physical going on here. What is happening?
It feels so real, like it wakes me up, like so like really
Really?
real. Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't seen him yet, but I feel him. I feel
Yeah,
him.
yeah. He's definitely, and like even right now, kind of like how he's showing himself is he's almost like this mask, like this darker mask. And I don't know why. I think it's because that's just kind of like how he trolls around right now instead of like the physical reality. It's nothing bad. It's nothing scary. They just light pulls into it, and that's what happens. Hang on. Do you mind? Wait. Okay. So it was James. Can I get James as well? Can I channel him since he was coming through too?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with that? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. Says, oh, she don't want to talk to James. No, old boy wants to talk to me. And I was like, I know, but he's here. For some reason, he's here. Hang on.
And that sounds like him too. No, she want to talk to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I was just like,
See?
oh, okay. Hang on. He's talking about you. This is not James. This is a Quentin. He's talking about like you. Things are picking up. Things are changing. Things are like you're rolling. You're like, hold on. It almost feels like you're getting in your groove now. Like you're really like on a pattern. And I don't know what that, it's just a feeling. It's like it's a pulse. Hang on. Let me see what's going on with him. Why are you showing me that? When does that happen? Really? Okay, so that's, what are we in right now? Why are you showing me 2? May, April, May, June. Okay, so 2. Does he have a anniversary in like 2 months or 2 weeks or 2 days? It's 2.
2 months. In July, it'll be his 1 year he's been passed away. So 2 months it'll be his first year of being gone.
My God. Okay. Because he's just
Wow.
like, he keeps showing me white balloon, and I'm like, I don't feel it. He keeps showing me 2, and I'm like, 2 months, 2 days, or like this is it. Hang on. He says, yeah, man. He's like, it fucking sucks. He's like, but it's okay. I'm cool. Hang on. I'm good. Hang on. Takes me on that spot. What are you talking about? Hold on. God, he's talking about like you're not even living in the same house that you were with him. And so I'm asking, he's talking about almost like that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm trying to figure out what he means. Or maybe
Oh,
this.
I seen the aura just fly past.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's him. That's the idea. And like they put it in. Just wait. It's gonna get crazier because that's how he's do you still, or did you take his clothes out for him to wear?
Sometimes, but I've been wearing a lot of his clothes lately.
Okay. No, he keeps showing me his shirts, like big shirts, and he keeps folding them or like showing you folding them and putting them away or like you putting them on. And I'm like, what does this mean? You're wearing them? Does this mean you're taking them out? Oh.
Yeah, I'll wear them to sleep. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, literally, it's all about the shirts. It's like, take them out, put them out. Then I'm like, what is this? Hang on. He's talking about, are you losing weight?
Yes, I lost a lot of weight.
Really? Okay. He goes, I said, how do you feel about this? He goes, oh, well, hell, she's getting smaller and smaller. Like they may not fit like that thing. Like talking about, that's is that thing? Hang on. Where talks about you time. I'm like, so is this a good thing or a bad thing? And he's talking about you always being on the go, like not having it. And it's like, oh, we still have time to snack. I'm like, okay, great. Hang on. He says right now, just straight up words. He's like, man, I wish I could just sit down and kick it with her.
Yeah.
Sit down and like that. Those were the words. And I'm like, ah, okay, hang on.
Me
He
too.
says you feel him staring at you. It's weird. Like what he's showing is just almost like he's in the living room or like standing in the kitchen and like watching and like you can feel it. It's in a good way. It's in a loving way.
Yes, I promise I be feeling that way. Like, yes, for real. And I'll be like, oh, it's Quentin. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
the way he shows me is just like standing there like this, like just watching, nothing malevolent, nothing mean or anything. It's just this chill atmosphere. Hang on. Was he, I don't know how this goes into play. Hang on. No. Was he involved? I don't know how this makes sense because it has
it went across the screen again.
yeah, they and I don't have AC on. I don't have fans on. My maid and then I clean every single day. Like there's no excess dust anywhere like this.
Right.
So you'll see it. You'll see it. Was he involved in court cases or something like that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and that's why I'm trying to figure out what that means because he's not applying it to you. He's showing me a hammer. He's showing me like a court case hammer, and then he's showing me, well, I'm not there to deal with it anymore, so it really doesn't fucking matter. And then I'm like, but it's almost like we're a testament to other people and ourselves. What was happening with this? What is that?
Well, pretty much they wouldn't give him put him on the heart transplant list because he had an open case. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks, but yeah. Yep.
They
Yeah.
won't give you a transplant if you have an open case?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God, I gotta look that up. I do a lot of stuff with the justice system, and because it's all privately run and it sucks and nobody gives a damn and it's all about money, not rehabilitation, it's money. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm a massive advocate here in Texas for all of that. Anyways, I did not know that. No wonder he's linking that to his Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. He did try to appeal it. He's just like talking about rewriting it and like submitting. I guess it's called appealing. Hang on. He said he didn't do anything wrong though. So it's an open case. He's like, but I didn't do anything crazy wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Was it involving a gun violence or something like that?
Yeah, it was. He didn't do anything wrong. Yes, he wasn't supposed to be around guns, but they were my guns, and I accidentally left them at the house with him when my dad passed to run to Michigan. So he didn't do anything wrong. No.
That's why. Okay, yeah, he's just showing me guns, and he just shows him, and he's like, "Man, I didn't do anything wrong." And I'm like, "I know you're not a bad guy."
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Talk about the love of your life. Like it goes through some fucked up shit because of some. No wonder. Look, all of them are there. No wonder that's a thing. Hang on.
Yeah.
Wait. He says you were blaming him for it, though. Why are you blaming him?
Oh, I wasn't blaming him.
Did you? Okay. I guess he was just joking. He was like, man, she was blaming me about it, though. This. And I'm like, oh my God, stop. There's no blaming there. Just like messing with back and forth. Hang on. Wait. Who came to the house? Parole officer came to the house? What happened? How did that happen?
You're absolutely right. Parole officer.
Really? Really? They make house calls.
Girl, you are the bomb. Yes.
This is not me. This is him. I'm just the stupid one in the middle that can understand it. Okay, that's kind of what that is. Yeah, I'm asking him like, what happened? Who's here? Did they break in? Did you get locked? And he's showing like a woman in a tan. I don't know if they wear tan suits, but a woman in a tan suit coming up and just be like, yeah, that's wow. You like that? Hang on. Wait. So what happened? What happened? Don't tell me. Hang on. Oh, they got him. Oh no. Were they going to get to try to make him to serve?
Say that again.
Were they going to try to make him serve a little bit for this, but it didn't end up happening or something like that?
Yeah, yep, because he got sick and he passed away. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, he's just like, he goes, oh, they tried to make me serve, but like that, or like tried to make me get this amount of time, but that didn't happen. He puts on an imagery from an ex-boyfriend I had that had DUIs, and he's showing me like how they tried to make him serve, but then it didn't. It's a very interesting thing where they pull stuff out of my brain. Hang on. Wait. He's like, I said, so what would you rather choose? Would you rather choose death or that? He was like, oh, to be with her, much rather do that. I was like, okay. He was like, but I would have yeah. He was like, I would have gone for a long time. I don't feel like he would have gone for that long. It probably would have been like a year, maybe. I don't know. They're probably trying for longer, though. Of course, that's the whole fucking thing. Hang on. He does say about your dad. He's talking about, hold on. Wait. Now they're handshaking.
Oh.
This, and they do the whole like together, and they're like, oh, I like you from the start. It's like all of a sudden they're meeting right now for some reason, even though they've been together. Hang on. Oh, he passed away in his home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, where were you at? How did it go? And he's showing me like bed, house, like being in a living room. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you're at the home.
Oh, wow. Yep. He was in the living room. Both of them were in the living room at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what they're showing me, all the things for this. I'm like, okay, hang on. God. The other one, your dad is much more God-fearing in a way. He was like, well, God had a plan for me, and this was here. And I'm like, okay. And like Quentin is just like, oh, fuck it. Hang on. Oh. Aw. So he says, now that you know that I'm here, you don't feel so lonely. He's talking about you for some reason. I don't know what area that hits for you, but there's something underneath there. I don't know why he would say that. Hang on.
Probably because I see him flying across the screen. Look.
Yeah, right? That now he's a big ass ball of light. And you'll see when I start to channel, one of the things, like, especially when you go back and watch the sessions, when I start to get in that really focused mode, when I'm looking at it, that's when you'll see it happen more. Cause it's like, oh, there it is. Just wait. Hang on. What do you want to ask to him right now?
What do I want to ask to him? Do he feel like I done my job far as being there for him? And I want to ask him, is he okay?
Yeah. Hang on.
Hold on.
No, you're fine. So he worries. Can you still hear me though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So I was going to tell you. So one of the things that he's talking about is, yes, you do.
Hey.
But then.
Hold on.
No, you're fine.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry.
You're fine,
Mail lady.
I know, right? I get them. So he's talking about like, yes, you do. Because he keeps like bringing up how much you talk to him, how much you're around him, how much you remember him, like all these different things, and how it's very consistent. But he also just gave me a really interesting image and a really interesting feeling about how, and this is just now, this is not moving in the future. This is kind of like just what he's bringing up. It's almost like with, and this isn't going to happen now at all, but he's almost worried about, because you have a lot of stuff going on, worried about how he's so full and part of your life consistently and being there that it won't allow for other things that are new to come in later on. And so that's not only your dilemma, but that's also part of his dilemma, because he's
Really?
very guarded. He's very like wants to keep it, wants to make sure we're okay, wants to make sure you're fine, like around you all the time, talking about what you wear to bed,
Yeah.
you know? And so it's hard because, especially when they've only been gone for almost a year, they're still spirits, so they're still all love, all joy, all peace, blah blah blah, but they still possess a lot of their human characteristics that go along with like jealousy and like all that stuff. And so it's
Yeah.
it's interesting feeling him at this phase because it's almost like it's like, oh man, I don't want to, like, this is great, it's like we have this whole thing, but yet at the same time he gives me a vision of like seeing how that spot is full with him, and that doesn't allow anything in the physical to take its place or like go in. And so he's almost like standing there like, so do I or do I not? And I'm like, that's up to you. That's not up to me. It's this whole like learning thing. Now, does that mean he's not going to be around when that happens? No, that means he's totally going to be around. But instead of being such a protective, like, I'm going to lay with you in bed and make sure you're okay and then watch you from the kitchen type of vibe, it's going to go into, I'm going to help you and assist you in making sure you get what you need now. So it's going from selfish to selfless. And that's going to be the hard part. Now, I don't feel like that's probably going to happen at least for like another year. It's going to
I
continue.
don't either because I can't like let him go either. Like
I know.
I'm so attached to him. So
I know, and he loves you, but I just thought that was interesting that he brought up that feeling, and it's like, and so like I said, it's not now, and there's not going to be gradually, time will allow that to happen based on you and also based on him, but is he still going to be around and he's still going to meet you at the end? Oh, hell yeah, to that. And there won't
yeah,
ever be another person like that, and there's never going to
I
be.
know
And there's never going to be the same similar relationship, just like with James. Why does James keep showing me a TV remote?
because that's all he was in control of the TV remote. They
Are you
call
serious?
him the remote man. Yes, remote man. Yes, the remote man because he always had to be in control of the television. Yes,
Are you serious?
yes, yes. I'm
Okay,
serious.
okay. Because he's hanging out. He's hanging out in a living room in my head. That's what's happening. Just like sitting down watching TV, and he keeps doing
Yeah.
like, here's my matches. I light my candle. He's just sitting there. He showed it like this, like that. And I'm like,
Yep.
what are you doing? Like, and
Yes, that was him, the remote man.
okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, sorry. That's very interesting. I'm like, does the TV remote have something more? No, it's straight. Like, that's what we call you.
No.
My God. Oh, okay. Perfect,
Wow.
perfect, perfect. Yeah. So he's fine. Obviously, they're really watching over each other. They're making sure that they're okay. There's also, hold on. I guess James, now they're having a conversation in my head right now. I guess James either really liked the military or he was military at one point. Because right now, what they're talking about is they're talking about how, oh, he would have made a really good Marine or something like that.
Yes,
And
he was.
was he really?
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah, he
Cool.
was.
That's cool. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
literally talking about it. He's like, oh, you would have been a great like Marine. He shows me like the color uniforms. That's why I'm like, maybe Marines, maybe Army. I don't know. It's the same green.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's like, oh no, that didn't pan out like that. It's just like this random boy talk in the background. Hang on. Hold on. When is that happening? What happens in August? What's August? They're talking about August. Hang on. Maybe somebody else died in August. Maybe one of them. Do you know when what's his face passed? Do you know when
Who?
James passed?
He passed in November.
Okay, okay. I don't know what's up with August. Maybe it's something to do with you happen in August, but like I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Very random dates. I'm like, okay, hang on. Yeah. So for right now, and Quentin is totally around. He hangs out a lot. Wait. Oh, do you still have his shoes too?
Yeah, they're still in the house. A lot of them I passed down to my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's talking about it. He's like, she has shown him like lined up. And he was like, you got to get rid of some of those shoes. And I'm like, well, she already has. Like a lot of them are gone. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, that's my son, Obi. He has all his shoes lined up against the wall.
Well, he just said they're his
Wow.
pride and joy. Like it's this whole thing.
Yep.
Pride and joy.
Yeah.
On. He just what he does right now is he like sits down next to you, is in my head, and just grabs your hand like while putting like sitting on the lap, and he's just like yeah, we're here, like that kind of feeling, like that. Y'all are very much connected to each other. Don't ever think
Yeah.
that it's gone. So what I want you to do right now, as I always say with closing at the same time, is remember when we're done, take 5 minutes, have a good breather, have a good cry, like always, right? Because
Yeah.
you see it, you see what's happening. So we amp everything up. We have to allow them to move down. I'm excited that he brought somebody else with him this time. That's really,
I'm
really
surprised my mother didn't come with him because it was them two first, my mother and him. I'm,
really.
mm, the
Hang on.
first reading, it was more of him and my mother.
Uh-huh. I know. Well, they always, so what happens is that they always bring somebody new that you need to meet. So every single session will always be somebody or something different. I mean, a lot of times, obviously they'll come through because there's always, what I've always found is there's always this leading character, and then they allow others to come in to channel. And since you have the biggest relationship with him, that's the first connection, and then everybody else kind of feeds off of that, kind of like a line. So this time Mr. James came in, last time Mom came in, and so who knows what's happening after that. There's also some sort of little girl or like a daughter type of thing here too. I don't know who this is associated with. I think it may be associated with James as well, not so much y'all, because I don't feel like you've lost a daughter nor he's lost a daughter.
Yeah, he lost his daughter. Her name was Erica. That's who I'm named after. Yeah, her name was Erica Renee Gordon. Yes. Yeah. Oh
Oh,
wow.
that's
Yep.
so cool. Okay. Yeah, it's just like literally like sitting next to it, and they make her smaller. And so that's why I'm like, okay, this is a daughter. This is a daughter. So she's there. She's a lot more quiet though, but we can get to that too. So for right now,
Oh,
take a few minutes, have a good breather, have a good cry. If you have any questions, email me. If you need me again before you book, email me.
okay.
Okay. So
I
that way
will.
I don't care how late I have to work. I'll just add you on as a last session somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. So just email
Yeah.
me and let me know. And then I'm going to send this to you tomorrow. And then if you have any other questions, just hit me up.
Okay. Will
Oh,
do. Thank you, Amy.
I love you, Erica. You're fabulous.
Love you too, girl. You are amazing.
Thank you, baby. Bye, honey.
You're welcome. Bye bye.